worry or stress around family side of things, that does overwhelm me quite a bit. But in terms of, doing the job and things like that, I don't feel too overwhelmed by that.
A lot has happened to Princess Catherine over the past year, but nobody expected the heartbreaking news that just came out. Recent reports confirm that both King Charles and Prince William have officially stepped forward with devastating information about her condition, and it has shaken people everywhere. What makes this moment even more alarming is that it comes after she had already entered remission earlier this year. Many thought the hardest part was behind her, yet this sudden shift has left the public stunned and deeply emotional. People across the world are shocked, saddened and full of questions. What exactly is this painful update, and why are Charles and William choosing to speak up now? This is the devastating news the King and the Prince have confirmed about Princess Catherine, Princess Kate Middleton, and it has left everyone holding their breath.
Says Catherine shared today her cancer is in remission. She made the announcement on Instagram along with a picture of her visit to the hospital where she had been treated.
In a recent interview, Prince William revealed that his wife is facing a difficult period as she continues her recovery from cancer. He tried to stay hopeful, saying her progress appears steady, but he didn't hide how heavy this year has been. According to him, 2024 has been the most challenging year they've ever faced together as a couple. But even William's honesty wasn't the moment that truly stunned people. It was King Charles's unexpected public comment. His words sparked worry instantly. A Buckingham Palace spokesperson explained that the king publicly praised Princess Catherine for her courage in speaking out, confirming that both he and Queen Camilla have remained closely connected with her through every step of this painful ordeal. The palace also stated that they will continue offering full love and support to Catherine and her family while they navigate this difficult chapter. And while her current health battle is serious, her medical history has never been completely simple, even though she had no major public illnesses before marrying into the royal family. Back in her university days at St. Andrews, Catherine was known for being active, energetic, and always involved. Sports, social events, everything. But after her marriage, her first major health challenge appeared, reminding the world that even someone who looks calm and graceful on the surface can be fighting private battles nobody sees. Her first major issue came in 2012 during her pregnancy, when she was diagnosed with hyperemesis gravidarum, a severe form of morning sickness that brings non-stop nausea and intense vomiting. It wasn't mild, and it definitely wasn't manageable without medical help. Things became so serious that she had to be admitted to King Edward VII Hospital in London for treatment. She was dehydrated, weak, and unable to keep down food or water, showing just how heavy the condition hit her. Her hospital stay brought massive attention because her pregnancy had only just been announced. What should have been a joyful moment instantly turned stressful and frightening, forcing her and Prince William to balance global excitement with very real medical worries. Sadly, the same condition returned during her second pregnancy in 2014 to 2015. She didn't need hospitalization this time, but she was still under close medical supervision while dealing with waves of nausea and exhaustion that lasted for weeks. She had to cancel events and work from home for long stretches while trying to regain her strength. Even though the palace kept many details private, it was clear she was struggling. Eating was difficult, staying active was nearly impossible, and she spent much of that period resting inside Kensington Palace. People who saw her later said she looked pale and tired, yet she still pushed herself to smile whenever she stepped out for official moments. Her determination to keep working earned deep respect, even though some wondered if she was pushing herself too hard. Then came her third pregnancy, and once again, something unexpected happened that nobody saw coming. When Catherine became pregnant again in 2017, hyperemesis gravidarum hit her for the third time. She managed it privately with medical guidance, but it was still a draining, exhausting struggle marked by severe nausea and overwhelming fatigue. Once again, she slowly recovered and returned to her royal duties later that year, showing the same quiet strength she rarely talks about. Many medical experts noted that the condition hitting all three pregnancies proved how serious it truly was for her. It wasn't just morning sickness. It was a real medical struggle that demanded constant care, patience and strong support. After her third pregnancy, Catherine's health seemed to bounce back between 2019 and 2022, and she looked stronger than ever. She was glowing at public events, traveling non-stop, and pushing forward with major projects like her early childhood initiative. Everywhere she went, people saw the same warm, calm presence she was known for. During those years, no official reports of illness surfaced, and she handled her mix of royal duties and family life like it was second nature. It was a peaceful stretch for her, a rare moment of calm after years of intense pregnancy-related health struggles. But that period of stability collapsed without warning in early 2024 when Kensington Palace dropped a shocking update. In January, the palace announced that the princess had undergone planned abdominal surgery at the London clinic. They said the procedure went well, but that she'd need several weeks to recover, which immediately had people wondering how serious it was. She stayed in the hospital for almost 2 weeks, proving this wasn't some small routine operation. And while the palace stressed that the condition was not cancer-related, the length of her stay made the public uneasy. After being discharged, she spent months resting quietly at home in Windsor, completely away from cameras. Then, March 2024 arrived, and everything changed again. In a deeply personal video message, Catherine revealed that post-surgery tests had uncovered cancer, and the world froze in disbelief. The palace didn't reveal the type or stage, but Catherine admitted it had been a massive shock for her entire family. She explained she had already begun preventive chemotherapy and gently asked for time, space, and privacy while they tried to cope with the news. The video, filmed in the peaceful gardens of Windsor, showed her calm but visibly emotional as she spoke straight from the heart. It was a rare, powerful moment, one of the few times a senior royal addressed something so personal and painful directly. She thanked the public for their support and said she and William had taken time to process the diagnosis privately before they felt ready to go public. After that announcement, Catherine pulled back from the spotlight from April to August 2024, appearing almost nowhere. Reports suggested she was receiving part-time chemotherapy while spending most days resting at Adelaide Cottage near Windsor. William even cut down his royal duties to stay close to her and their children, keeping the family routine quiet, steady, and protected. During this period, wild rumours began circulating online about her condition, rumours her team shut down quickly and firmly. By September 2024, she slowly started returning to select royal duties, choosing smaller private events first before stepping out for a few public engagements, tied to causes she deeply cares about, like mental health and early childhood care. Observers said she looked brighter and more energetic, though noticeably thinner, as she continued easing herself back into work. Palace aides emphasised she wasn't returning to a full schedule yet. Her recovery was still the top priority. Then by mid-2025, a long-awaited good update arrived. Catherine announced she was officially in remission. She described her treatment as a roller coaster, but said she felt stronger and more hopeful with each passing day. Medical experts explained that preventive chemotherapy can continue even after remission, depending on the cancer type, so it made sense that she was still taking things slow. Around this time, William and Catherine moved into Forest Lodge inside Windsor Great Park, a quiet, fresh setting that many saw as a symbolic new start. Catherine began making more public appearances, including a surprise meeting with Jordan's Crown Prince Hussein and Princess Rajwa at Windsor Castle. People who saw her said she looked peaceful, composed, and truly happy again. Looking back, Catherine's health journey has been full of ups and downs, yet through all of it, she's become known as the quiet force keeping the palace steady. And that makes the next part even more surprising, because early rumours once claimed that her marriage to Prince William wasn't built on romance, but on strategy, arranged by her parents rather than born from true love. So how much truth is hidden behind that old claim? Stay close, because we're about to break down what many never knew about Prince William and Princess Catherine, and why some people still believe their marriage was planned, not destined. Some think Catherine's mother, Carol Middleton, quietly had a plan to guide her daughter toward meeting and eventually marrying the future king. It sounds dramatic, almost like a storybook plot. But when you look closely, the truth feels somewhere between coincidence and careful timing. Their paths crossed in a way that seemed almost too perfect. But maybe it was destiny quietly working behind the scenes, in the most ordinary and natural way possible, letting life unfold at its own pace. Prince William's journey to St Andrews University was carefully arranged, though not in a romantic sense. It was about shaping him into a modern, grounded and responsible royal. After finishing Eton College, he took a gap year in 2000 to travel and see the world beyond palace life. He worked in Chile, visited Africa, and spent time with the British Army in Belize, gaining experiences that shaped him into a leader who could connect with people outside royal circles. At first, he planned to attend the University of Edinburgh, but later switched to the smaller, quieter St Andrews in Scotland. Royal advisors believed it would give him more privacy and a chance to experience a normal student life. It seemed like a simple choice at the time, but it would turn out to be one of the most significant decisions of his life, one that would shape the rest of his future in ways no one could have predicted. Catherine's path to St Andrews also seemed ordinary on the surface, though many have wondered if there was more behind it. Born into a middle-class family in Berkshire, she was hard-working, polite, and ambitious. After finishing Marlborough College, she took a gap year to study in Florence and volunteer overseas, building independence and life skills that would help her navigate the unusual challenges of royal life later on. Originally, she had applied to the University of Edinburgh, but later switched to St Andrews, the same school William had just chosen. Some claimed she changed her plans after hearing about his choice, but close friends insist that's false. She selected St Andrews for its excellent reputation, welcoming environment, and the chance to pursue her own goals, proving she was making her own choices even in the midst of speculation. Still, the timing was too perfect to ignore, and that's how whispers of a planned match began circulating. William and Kate met in 2001 as first-year students. Both studied art history and lived in St Salvator's Hall. At first, they were just part of the same group of friends, attending classes, having meals together, and navigating university life like any other student. Kate's calm and kind nature contrasted with William's friendly but cautious approach, and they gradually bonded over shared interests, mutual respect, and a quiet understanding that grew naturally over time. Their friendship was simple, real, and unforced, until the famous charity fashion show in 2002. Kate walked the runway wearing a black see-through dress, and William, sitting in the audience, reportedly couldn't take his eyes off her. What started as a student event quietly became a turning point. From that moment, their connection began to shift from friendship to something deeper, stronger, and undeniably significant in their lives. The following year, they moved into an off-campus apartment with two friends, cooking, watching TV, and sharing chores like ordinary students. That was when their friendship slowly evolved into a romantic relationship. They kept it private, though friends could sense the change. The connection deepened naturally, away from the public eye, building trust, understanding, and comfort. William liked that Kate treated him like a normal person, not a prince. Kate appreciated that he made her laugh and never acted superior. By 2004, the secret was out when photos of them on a ski trip in Switzerland were published. Suddenly, the world knew who she was. For Kate, only 22, it was a massive adjustment. The press followed her everywhere, yet she stayed calm and composed, refusing interviews or public reactions. Her quiet, steady demeanour impressed the royal family, especially William, who had grown up witnessing the intense scrutiny his late mother, Princess Diana, endured. Kate's strong, steady, and calm attitude made her stand out as reliable, composed, and unshakable, but not everyone was welcoming. The media repeatedly highlighted that she came from a common background. Her parents ran a successful party supplies business, but they were not aristocrats. Some royal insiders whispered that William should have married someone of noble roots, not a businesswoman's daughter, fueling speculation that only added pressure to their early relationship. Still, many people loved Kate for being relatable. Then came the rumours, the whispers that Kate's parents, especially her mother Carol, had somehow orchestrated the relationship. Some stories claimed Carol encouraged Kate to delay university for a year, so she'd start at the same time as William. Others said she nudged her daughter to choose St Andrews because she knew the prince was going there. These tales made the Middletons sound like social climbers chasing status, but those who actually knew the family insist it wasn't true. Yes, they were ambitious and socially smart, but there's no proof of a plan. Kate's school friends say she focused on her studies, and her meeting with William was pure luck, a happy coincidence. In 2007, after 6 years together, William and Kate broke up. He was juggling army duties and intense media attention. Some said he wasn't ready to commit. Kate was hurt, but she didn't crumble in public. She stayed quiet, returned to her parents' company, and refused to talk to reporters. That calm, composed silence only made the public respect her more. By the end of that year, the couple reunited. William realized he didn't want to lose her. Their reunion felt serious and mature, with friends noticing that both seemed confident about their future together. Kate quietly began attending more royal events, gradually earning acceptance. Even Queen Elizabeth and Prince Charles appeared to warm up to her over the next few years. Her steady presence and calm demeanor earned her tremendous respect within the royal family. Then came the unforgettable moment in 2010. During a private trip to Kenya, William proposed, giving Kate his late mother's sapphire engagement ring, the same one Princess Diana had worn. It was a deeply personal gesture that reflected his trust and love for her. A few weeks later, the couple announced their engagement, showing the world a relaxed, happy pair, finally free from constant speculation and rumors, ready to face the future together with confidence. Their wedding on April 29, 2011, at Westminster Abbey, was watched by millions worldwide. Yet the debate never ended. Did Kate's parents somehow guide the process? Maybe they offered small encouragements, as any parent would, but calling it an arranged match is unfair. Kate's intelligence, patience, and charm played far more into winning William's heart than any parental advice ever could. Even if Carol nudged her toward St. Andrews, it was Kate's own character that sustained William's interest. Had this been a calculated plan, it would have fallen apart long ago. Instead, their relationship has strengthened over time. Together, they've built a family, handled royal duties, and faced public scrutiny, drawing comparisons between Princess Catherine and the late Princess Diana. Like Diana, Catherine is admired for being relatable, quietly strong, and approachable. This sharply contrasts with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, whose time in the royal family has been defined by controversy and division. But how accurate are these comparisons? In what ways does Princess Catherine truly reflect Diana's legacy? Let's explore how she carries that legacy forward. From the moment Catherine joined the royal family, people couldn't help but compare her to Diana. Both women married into the monarchy under enormous public attention. Both became symbols of kindness, touching hearts worldwide in a way that felt authentic, genuine, and deeply human. But Catherine hasn't merely copied Diana. She's built on her example, carrying forward the spirit of love, empathy, and strength in her own modern way. Diana was known for her warmth, gentleness, and fearless public empathy, the ability to connect deeply with ordinary people. The world still remembers when she shook hands with AIDS patients in 1987, a simple act that challenged old stigmas and inspired change. Catherine follows a similar path, kneeling to speak with children, hugging people in crowds, and showing genuine interest in others, making them feel truly seen and valued, giving hope in ways that matter. In 2023, at a mental health event in Scotland, Catherine comforted a grieving mother with a heartfelt hug. It was a moment that reminded everyone of Diana's human touch. Like Diana, Catherine knows how to make people feel cared for, seen, and heard. Mental health is another area where she continues Diana's work, showing that she can combine grace with empathy and use her position to create real change in people's lives. Diana spoke openly about her struggles with bulimia and depression at a time when such honesty was rare. In the royal family, Catherine has taken that bravery and made it part of her main mission. Together with Prince William and Prince Harry, she launched Heads Together in 2016 to raise awareness about mental health, fight stigma, and encourage open conversations across the UK and beyond. Then in 2023, she started her Shaping Us campaign, focusing on how early childhood experiences shape emotional well-being. Where Diana made the topic personal, Catherine has made it practical and actionable, offering tools and guidance for families and educators. Both women use their platforms to show the world that mental health matters, helping remove shame and opening conversations for everyone in a positive, lasting way. Motherhood is another way Catherine mirrors Diana. Diana changed the image of royal parenting, wanting her sons to experience normal life, attend school, and see life outside palace walls. Catherine does the same with George, Charlotte, and Louis. She's often seen driving them to school, attending sports days, or spending time publicly with them. In 2022, she even skipped a royal event to be home for their exams. Like Diana, she prioritizes family above all, showing that love and presence matter more than appearances. Handling media pressure has never been easy for any royal woman, and both Diana and Catherine have faced intense scrutiny. When French photographers published topless photos of Catherine in 2012, she didn't lash out or give interviews. Instead, she quietly went to court with William and won in 2017. That calm, measured response shows her thoughtfulness, composure, and determination to protect her family. Diana also learned later to deal with media attacks with dignity, a lesson Catherine has fully embraced, choosing silence over drama, proving strength can be quiet but unshakable. In contrast, Meghan Markle has taken a very different path, speaking openly in interviews, such as the 2021 Oprah special. Her honesty caused tension, while Catherine's quiet approach earned admiration and respect. Fashion is another subtle tribute to Diana. Catherine often wears her jewelry, the sapphire engagement ring, pearl earrings and tiaras, honoring Diana's legacy in a modern way. During her 2019 Pakistan visit, her outfits mirrored those Diana wore on her 1991 trip, subtly keeping Diana's memory alive through style. Catherine's charitable work continues Diana's passion for helping the vulnerable. While Diana visited hospitals, shelters, and landmine victims, Catherine focuses on children, families, and mental health. She's a patron of Action on Addiction, East Anglia's children's hospices, and the Anna Freud Centre. She listens to people's stories, learns from them, and takes action. In 2022, she travelled to Denmark to study child development programs, proving that true kindness is about tangible impact, not attention. Her work shows that care, patience, and thoughtful engagement can change lives, quietly yet powerfully. The contrast between Catherine and Meghan has become a hot topic. Meghan left royal life in 2020 and spoke publicly about private family matters. Catherine, however, has stayed quiet, followed her duties, and let her actions speak. This calm approach has earned her praise, especially when the monarchy faces criticism. She demonstrates that leadership doesn't always need drama. It can be consistent, thoughtful, and impactful, leaving a lasting impression over time. Catherine continues the dignity valued by both Diana and Queen Elizabeth. Her marriage to William is another example. Diana's marriage to Charles was fraught with heartbreak, but Catherine and William's bond appears strong, equal, and supportive. Since meeting in 2001, they've been partners through every stage of life. Public opinion reflects this clearly. In a 2024 OV poll, Catherine was ranked among the world's most admired women. Even after royal controversies, her popularity remains steadfast, reflecting qualities the monarchy truly needs: steadiness, reliability, and quiet strength. So when people say Princess Catherine is living Diana's legacy, it's more than jewelry or appearances. It's about continuing the values that made Diana loved and turning them into lasting strength for the future. Catherine doesn't need to be the next Diana. She has become her own version of Diana's spirit, blending compassion, duty, and modern leadership. And that's why so many believe that when the time comes, Catherine will not just make a good queen, she will make one Diana herself would have been proud of. What do you admire most about Princess Catherine? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more royal stories. Also, click the video on your screen next to watch another fascinating royal revelation. You won't want to miss it. Share it with friends and keep the conversation going.